Hi, today I want to show you how to grow pineapple in Manitoba, Canada. It's usually terribly cold during the winter months, but I want to show you that we can still grow pineapple even though it's terribly cold here in Manitoba. Now I'll show you step by step how it's done. Now I'm going to show you how to do it. First of all, you go to the store and you buy yourselves a pretty decent pineapple, something that looks like this, healthy. You bring it home and then you you start the process. Actually, what you can do is, normally what I do is I take the tag off and see if I can remove it. Now what you do is you grab the pineapple and then you twist it. Grab it like this and then you twist it off. There you go. So then you start peeling it. Peel it all around, and then once you're done peeling the leaves, then you put it in a cup of water, and I'm going to show you how to do that too. Okay, now I'm back. Here's the water, here's your cup. These are the leaves that I peeled off. Don't be afraid, you can actually peel them almost three quarters of an inch, doesn't hurt. So just peel the leaves off, and as you can see it's kind of dryish. It's okay, don't worry about it, it's good. That tells you that it's ripe. So anyway, peel the leaves off and then you put it in water. Now I'm going to show you, this takes roughly about 7 to 8 weeks. Then I'll show you the results in about 7 to 8 weeks. Okay, now I'm back again. Now I want to show you the plant that I put in water about 7 weeks ago. This is kind of what it looks like. You can see the leaves, they're drying up partially. As you can see, they're drier, but that's okay. Because here you see the roots. Now you can see how it's rooting, which is really nice. It's growing well, so we don't have to worry about drying leaves. They will eventually fall off. I'm going to show you a different plant yet that I did probably about a year ago, so I'll show you those results. So anyway, I'm going to take this one out, grab my container, and what I do is I grab soil. Actually, it's store-bought. I go to the store, I pick up a bag of dirt, and then I come and I put it in my container, and then I do something that actually doesn't contain too much water so that it's a bit porous. But anyway, here we lice loose soil, and then you kind of put it in the dirt and you plant it. You put it in nicely and you water it. This is what I do, I water it. I grab a cup and then I water it real nice so that it's soaking wet, so that it can actually grow. But don't overwater it, because that could damage the plant. You don't want it to be too wet. What I do is I use 2 of these cups per container roughly. That's what I do when I transplant, so that gives you a pretty good idea. You don't want it too wet. You can always come back the next day and water it, but that's kind of what I do. Is if it's dry soil, you put down 2 cups. That should be sufficient for the next few days, I would hope. And then I'll show you the results in the future, what this plant will look like after probably about 6 months to a year. But I can show you a different plant that I did about a year ago, and I'll show you those results too. So that'll give you a pretty good idea what it looks like in about a year. So okay, now I'm back again. Here's the little baby plant that we put in just a few minutes ago. As you can see, it's got some dry leaves on top. That's okay, don't worry about it. It's normal for those, because once they start rooting, the old leaves, you can pull them out anyway later on. But this is the result after a year. You will see how beautiful these plants, beautiful plants. The leaves, everything, they look gorgeous. I love planting the pineapple. That's something that, yeah, you don't see too often here in Canada. But if you do it inside, that's lovely. I love